But we're seeing Slam here, 3 on wood so far. Let's see where the 4th villager goes. At least at the moment, he is flagged to go to wood. Let's see. Would not surprise me at all to see 4 villagers on wood for Slam. 21 vills for Salty both ways. So Idle and Salty are in. Anybody else who wants to jump in, feel free. This is interactive. Hopefully it makes it more fun for me to stream these games. 4 vills on wood for Slam, 4 vills on wood for Vinchester. Vinchester's map is going to have berries on the back, stone on the back. His gold is in the front, kind of in no man's land. It might be hard for him to protect that. Neither player is walled in any of these games, so we may not see a whole lot of structure put up. But I think Vinchester would do a good job to at least close off a few of these sides. But hey, that's just me. I'm not nearly as good as him, so we'll see what he decides to do. Slam on the other side has berries in the back. He's got his main gold off to the side. He does have some structure. No, he doesn't have much structure to work with. All of his resource piles are really on the left side of his TC, which if Vinchester decides to tower rush again, he might be able to take away. So Vinchester, I think, has a chance in this game with another tower rush. A little deer patch off here for Slam. I wonder if he sees it yet. He does not, but that will not be terribly far from his mill. So Slam having a bit of an awkward map, but I think he can probably get the job done. He is forward scouting early, and he will get an idea of what Vinchester is working with. So I did not put my own wager in. I will go 22, I will go 21, 23, but I'm going to go 21 for Slam, 23 for Vinchester. This is game 5 out of 6, and we've seen Slam win 3 out of 4 so far. So here in Game 5, Slam's going to try to pick up another win. If he wins Game 5 and 6, his rating will be slightly better than when he started the day. At the moment, he's taking a little bit of fire here from a couple of villagers of Vinchester. Those are already loomed. Slam, on the other hand, has not loomed. He is bringing in his second boar. Pretty normal Dark Age, I would assume. Vinchester coming in. Vinchester's actually going to do a nice job to... Oh, I'm going to use plus minus. Vinchester's going to do a very nice job here to scout out Slam's resources. He's actually going to, a little bit serendipitously, come into Slam's area on the side where all of his stone and gold piles are. At least for now, he's going to identify 2 of those. Killer Bee ratings. The ratings of this game are about 2250 for Vinchester and 2460 something for Slam. So with that amount of difference, Slam needs to get many wins for every win that Vinchester gets. Slam needs to get 4 wins for every time Vinchester wins just to really break even in this series. Vinchester pulling his boar in. Thanks for participating in the chat there, my friend Alexander. Feel free to ask any questions or make any comments. This is an interactive channel. Hopefully we can have some fun with this. Slam dropping a barracks. How about yours? I am rated about 1750 as a commentator. As my friend Salty will tell you, I have not played a game in weeks. I started working on Twitch here, or playing around on Twitch, and I don't know if I'm going to play another game. You heard it here first. It is so much fun to watch these games on a channel that I don't even know. I don't even know if I'll play again. So maybe I'm retired. But yeah, I'm not a great player. I am just a guy who loves this game. Certainly you don't want the most advice from me, but hopefully we can have some fun together and this is entertaining for you. Little structure here for Slam. Just 1 palisade, so very little structure for him. It looks like at the moment he could have gotten a couple hits in on Vinchester's scout. Both players up to feudal age, and if you had 21 to 21 vills, if your name is Salty, then you win Game 4. So Salty with the Game 4 win. I didn't see who won Game 3. My apologies. I will double check that in the chat. Salty saying that I'm going to be playing him this weekend. Well, that would be very good for you, Salty. That would be some easy wins. Or if you want to be on my team, then that would be some easy losses for you. We need a 3rd person. Maybe we can get Milmano. Milmano is a badass. But we see villagers here on wood. We've got 10 there, pretty normal. If we look at Slam's barracks at the moment, we're going to see, I would assume, Militia queued up, but I would be wrong. So Slam not queuing Militia this time. He has sent Men-at-Arms in almost every game. If you were here with us for Game 1, you would have seen that Slam sent 3 Men-at-Arms forward and his scout, and he got 5 villagers for that aggression. Hey, alright, well maybe that will happen, but I gotta be honest with you, man. I don't know if it can compare to this. This is really fun. Salty is going to be co-hosting these soon. I'm going to have to send him a mic because he is my main man, and I need him in the chat. A couple villagers here. Let's see, keep an eye on them and see where they head. For the moment, they're going to walk forward and drop a stable. Okay, stable coming from Slam. Both players up to Feudal Age. Vinchester at the moment. Where is it? Okay, stable for Vinchester as well. So we've seen Hun's Wars throughout. This is the first one where we're seeing the most common build, which is Scouts. Presumably we're going to see Scouts here. Neither player building any Militia or Man-at-Arms. I think this might be the first game that didn't happen. We're not going to see Tower Aggression, at least for now. We're going to see Scouts. So, Scouts it is. Vinchester stable coming down a little bit after Slam's. Slam has a scout about halfway ready, but I think it's going to be neck and neck as far as aggression goes. Presumably we'll see a spear. Oh, nice. Yeah, Salty, if you find a good mic, we got to get on this together. I don't know. Maybe some people in the chat know how good of a mic you really need. Mine is maybe overkill. I got it for, so Chow Lucy, the thesis writer, got me this for Christmas, and it is a Yeti, and it's probably overkill. I think this is like, I don't know, maybe 80 or 100 bucks, and I don't think it's necessary. I'm not singing into the mic. We're simply talking. So presumably, you know, you can get away with a $30 mic, maybe even less, but maybe if anybody knows, they can help my good man Salty out. Anyway, 3 scouts here for Vinchester, 1 forward for Slam. At the moment, he's got 3 sitting in his stable. Those will be waiting, I guess, maybe for defense or for the right moment. Slam is about to scout Vinchester's scouts. He does see the 4 of them, and now he probably knows exactly what he wants to do. His scouts are out. They're going to be guarding the gold. 2 villagers on gold for Slam at the moment, and a 4th scout out for Slam. Yes, absolutely. I really love this mic. I enjoy it a lot, but as far as, you know, I don't want to put you in the poorhouse just to come on and have some fun with me. I mean, I don't think the quality of mic on these chats is totally necessary. Vinchester with some good micro there, getting a few HP of one of Slam's scouts for free. At the moment, he has the hill advantage. No upgrades for either player, and we're seeing 4 on 5. Unfortunately, Slam losing his initial scout pretty easily there, and it looks like Vinchester will win out this war. Slam with just 2 scouts left, adding another one in. It is 2 versus 4, or 3 versus 4. Now it's 3 versus 3, but Vinchesters are going to pick off another. So decent micro from Vinchester. All in all, it looks like we're going to see no advantage here. We're actually going to see advantage Slam. He's even fighting a little uphill here, but he's going to get Vinchester's scouts. So decent micro there from Slam, able to win the day. We'll see how many more scouts get built in this match, if any. We're seeing archery ranges from both players, pretty standard. Looks like double archery range from Slam. Looks like defensive tower from Vinchester. Vinchester just now coming to gold, a little later than Slam, so maybe we'll see some skirms early on. Hard to say for me, because I am a noob. We do see Slam with 1 scout, 45 HP, so a really nice job from Slam. That scout is going to try to do some harassment, but for the moment will not be able to do anything terribly useful. He can scout around. He probably anticipates this area to be closed off because of those palisades. One would think he knows that's going to be there. Vinchester is also palisading off toward his TC on the left side, on my left side, on his right side, I suppose. Wheelbarrow coming for Slam, and that defensive tower is up for Vinchester. Double archery range and a blacksmith, and we're seeing archers from Slam. We're also seeing more scouts from Slam. So Slam continuing with the feudal aggression, and it doesn't look like Vinchester is necessarily doing quite as much. We do see one archery range with one archer, and his stable is idle at the moment. Vinchester is closing in his area. This is the first game we've really seen him wall a significant portion of his side, so that is a good thing to see. He needs every advantage he can get, and I think he can keep Slam out at least away from most of his area. Unfortunately, this gold is in a really bad spot. I wonder if he'll end up taking some of that gold if he gets pressured. We will wait and see. So, for the moment, a bit of a stalemate. Bloodlines coming for Slam. Indicator, I guess, of continued aggression. If we look at Slam's stable, we're seeing 3 scouts ready, bloodlines. We're also seeing a whole mess of archers coming as well. So Slam will have 4 bloodline scouts and some archers. Also scale barding armor for Slam. Vinchester is, as far as I can tell, he's not aggressively building an army. At the moment, 2 archers, no scouts. So he will be maybe pushing to get up. If you see his count, 800 food, he's got the gold coming, and he will be clicking up very soon. The problem may be that Slam might be all up in his grill. That's right, people. Killer B is getting gangster on you. Another stable here for Slam, which is kind of an interesting play. These villagers, one of them cobbed up for the moment. Vinchester clicked up the castle. 5 scouts with bloodlines coming forward from Slam. Also +1 defense. No upgrades on his archers, but he'll be sending 5 archers as well. Those will do a very nice job to keep pressure on any walls. While the scouts work on killing the walls, any villagers coming to repair can be picked off. I wonder what Slam can do about this area. The main gold of Vinchester might be an interesting place to attack, but we will see what the master decides. Slam coming straight into that tower. He is going to try to block some villagers from getting access to it. He will not block them, but he will get the pressure on, and he will take away Vinchester's tower for the moment. 5 scouts there, 2 more coming, a whole mess of archers, and 2 villagers here for Slam, and this is an incredibly aggressive play, and it's coming just at the right time during the transition. And Vil goes, build tower, expected. Look at this, 3 villagers here trapped in the tower, almost certainly going to be dead meat. And look at the villagers coming from Slam, 4 of them there. More archers, more scouts on the way. Slam with a very aggressive feudal age, and I wouldn't anticipate him having resources to click up anytime soon, and it doesn't look like he's going to have the food. So he is fully invested at the moment in aggression. That tower is going to be down in just a second. Total villagers +4 for Slam. This tower will be here, and this gold for Vinchester is going to be sayonara. It's going to be kaput. Look at the scouts here from Slam and the archers. Lots of aggression. Those archers do have fletching now. The scouts are bloodlined, so this is a serious problem for Vinchester until he gets to castle. The problem is he's not collecting any gold, and he only has 78 gold stored up, so Vinchester will not be able to do something like build a bunch of knights. At the moment, he does not have the gold to do much of anything. He does have food and wood. He can build some counters, but I think we may not see that. We're seeing a lot of villagers going down here. The villager count is now +6 for Slam, and he's continuing to pick them. We are seeing +8 villagers for Slam. The scouts are slowly starting to be whittled down. 1 spear here doing some damage, but that spear is going to be dead. These scouts, 4 of them, are still active. Unfortunately, they are after the skirmishers, but they do have quite a few of Vinchester's villagers idle, 12 idle vills. Slam has stonewalled in his tower on Vinchester's gold, and just for good measure, he's going to start taking Vinchester's gold. Vinchester with a second TC on his second gold, which seems very wise, but I wonder if it's too little too late. Slam is grabbing forging, so he will continue potentially with aggression. 3 more scouts and more archers on the way. Archers here defending the tower. A siege workshop from Vinchester seems very smart in defense. Slam with 1 last scout in play inside of Vinchester's area, but that is now dead. So Vinchester able to push Slam away. He is -11 vills, but he is castle age, and he will have a siege workshop, and at least he'll have maybe a mangonel and a prayer to push his way back into this game. If we see Slam, we can see continued aggression. 4 villagers still forward, 8 archers, 7 archers, and 4 bloodline scouts with +1/+1. So some pretty beefy scouts from Slam. The archers are +1 as well. And more scouts coming, more archers coming, continued aggression from Slam. Again, he has taken away Vinchester's front gold, and we're seeing a skirmisher and spear army from Vinchester. This is probably not going to end well for Vinchester, obviously having far insufficient numbers here to take on Slam, but at least he's got a second TC up. If we think about the villager count, it is +7 for Slam at the moment. Slam's going to drop another tower. He's going to try to pressure this gold from Vinchester. That seems brilliant to me. And he will continue to use his scouts to kill skirms and use his archers to kill spears. But Vinchester at the moment with a mangonel and a prayer. We're going to get all Bon Jovi up in this bitch. Will Slam come in and try to pick that mangonel? Not at the moment. At the moment, he is going to be a little defensive. He's going to get this tower up. Seems wise to me. If he is... he's the pro, so whatever he wants is what he gets. That is going to put pressure on this wood line. It's also going to put pressure on this mangonel. This mangonel is not guarded at the moment. Maybe these scouts will try to run in. They will run in for that mangonel, and I think that's a wise move because at the moment Vinchester is going to have very little gold to build it again. So Slam's going to get that down. He is going to lose quite a few scouts in the process. It looks like those scouts are pretty much all dead. 1 left. And we're going to see another watchtower from Slam. This one's slightly closer, and that will be able to pressure this gold and this wood line. Quite a few archers here from Slam, and he's finally clicked up to the Castle Age. So, Slam with a ton of aggression in the Feudal Age against Vinchester, and he's able to take away Vinchester's front gold and his secondary gold pile here. If Vinchester wants gold, he's going to have to travel for it. At the moment, he's putting tons of villagers onto stone. I think that's the only available resource within his walls, so it seems wise to take it. Another watchtower from Slam, going to continue to pressure what's left of Vinchester's economy on this wood line, and it looks like Slam will be winning Game 5 here unless Vinchester can do something really, really impressive. So Slam really able to hold a Castle Age player with a Feudal Age army because he took away his gold. Hard to do very much in the Castle Age without any gold. Vinchester is now on stone, but it's probably going to be too little too late. We'll keep an eye on that. The villager count at the moment is 46 for Slam, 49 for Vinchester. So Vinchester at least has the villager advantage, and he's going to continue to have that advantage because he will have a 3rd TC up. Potentially have a 3rd TC up. Let's see if these archers recognize it. And look at that. I'm getting a text. Chow Lucy is just finished her thesis. So if you guys are interested in such things, please send her congratulations. My better half has finally finished her PhD. These villagers are all cobbed up, and it looks really bad for them at the moment. Lots of stone being taken, and look at this. Slam's going to be here in time to deny Vinchester's 3rd TC. So Vinchester will be on 2 TCs. He will have a 6 villager advantage. But Slam, Slam will be continuing to try to pick these off. Skirmishers in the mix here for Vinchester. Those will clean up most of these archers. He's also got his spears involved. Villagers in the fight as well. So Slam is just annoying here now. I'm not sure he can grab another. He does grab another. If we look at Vinchester's army, I think the rest of those villagers are going to be totally fine. So, +6 villagers for Vinchester. I called it a little bit early, but Slam is still doing a really great job here, strangling Vinchester from his resources. Vinchester finally able to clear up that aggression, and his 3rd TC will be up in just a second. Defensive mangonel as well. So if there's anybody out there who's just joining us, we're watching Slam versus Vinchester, trying to see if Slam can get to 2.5k. These are games from earlier today. Vinchester is about 2250 rated. Slam is 2468, I believe, at the beginning of this game. He needs to win 4 games for every 1 that Vinchester wins in order to gain a single point in rating. So we've seen Slam win 3 out of 4 so far, and we're seeing him here in Game 5 with knights, with crossbows, with the aggression. Vinchester has finally gotten this tower down on the front from Slam, but Slam is already back, and he is ready to battle. If he can get this mangonel down, then his archers should be, two archers down there. But once that mangonel is down, I think these crossbows are going to be totally fine. Knight should be able to clean up these skirms, and there is the GG from Vinchester. So there you have it. 5 games, 4 wins for Slam, 1 win for Vinchester. That means Slam has gained 1 point on his rating today.